Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new video. Hey Matt? Okay, so in today's video I'll be showing you guys what I'm gonna change up in my workout split. I'm gonna be changing that today and I'm gonna take you guys along with that, as well as a leg day. So I'm gonna be doing a quad, hamstring, and glute workout today, and you guys will see some of the new exercises I introduced into my leg day routine, and one I just found that's actually one of my favorites. So yeah, stay tuned. Just lay it on. Okay, use my old anatomy textbook as a desk. Alright, so today's video I will be going over my workout split. Now, up until now, my workout split is chest, shoulders, and the next day is back, traps, rear delts. And then the next day is arms, biceps and triceps, and then after that it's legs. That's my workout split as of right now. The chest, shoulders, back, traps, and rear delts, day off, arms, and then legs. That's how I was normally going to do it. But I don't like taking days off. I hate it. I want to be in the gym. Without further ado, I'm going to change my workout split. So let me just write this out. Monday. Today is Sunday. Ravens just beat the Bills. What up? But anyway. So, oh my god, I forgot to write Friday. I wrote Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh my goodness. Alright. Now, turn the camera off there, because wrote it out a dozen times. One that I like the most is, so Monday is going to be chest and shoulders. Tuesday, legs. I'm going to have calves on their own day as well, where I just completely destroy them. So, I really want to bring out my calves, and it's definitely something I want to put a priority. And I feel like once I hit legs, calves are kind of an afterthought on a leg day, so I kind of want to just calves have their own day. That way, it's just 100% focus on them. So on Monday, chest, shoulders. Tuesday, legs. Wednesday will be abs and calves. So that's like kind of like a rest day. And then Thursday, this is going to be back, traps, rear delts. And then I do biceps and triceps on Friday. Saturday, basically going to do an upper body day. So it's going to be back, chest and back. That way I'm able to hit them twice in a week. Sunday, we will hit legs yet again. So the idea behind this new program is I want to give my body a little bit more rest. Because usually I go in, I don't really have an abs and calves or an arm day. Although recently, last year I put in an arm day just to kind of split up the back and the leg workout. And that way I don't have to take a day off. I could just pretend biceps and triceps as a rest day. But I want to see if I get more growth, if I give my body more rest, rather than completely demolishing every muscle twice a week, which is normally what I've been doing. For the good 2-3 years of my training, I've been doing push-pull legs, which push is chest, shoulders, triceps. Pull is back and biceps. And you can do your traps and rear delts, which I also did on my pull days. And then legs is obviously your legs, and then you repeat. So you do push, pull, legs, take a rest day, and then you repeat it. I think that's a great workout split if you're just starting out and you kind of want to hit everything twice a week and you want to go hard. It got me a lot of gains and strength. Definitely strength. Push-pull legs is definitely good strength and bodybuilding kind of workout split. Although it does get boring. After 2-3 years, it was really boring. So I want to kind of change things up, try a different route, give my body a little bit more rest, and just see if maybe my body will be more beneficial with the extra rest, with the abs and calves and the biceps and triceps day mixed in there, as well as just an upper body day, chest and back, rather than them having their own separate day where I completely just go balls to walls on them. So yeah, so I'm hitting chest and back twice a week, and I'm hitting shoulders and arms, like secondary muscles, on chest and back day on Saturday. So I'm still kind of hitting my arms twice a week at the same time, because I'm chest, shoulders Monday, legs Tuesday, abs, calves Wednesday, Thursday back, traps, root delts, Friday bicep, tricep, Saturday chest and back, and then Sunday is legs. I'm hitting legs twice a week. I'm hitting chest and back twice a week, as well as arms. But you notice I only have in one arm day. But I'm also hitting chest and back. So you are going to be using your shoulders, your triceps, and your biceps when you're working on your chest and back anyway. You're just not isolating them. So they're still going to be stimulated, and I don't really need to worry too much about my arms, because they're pretty much being hit throughout the whole week, basically. On Monday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And they have their own specific day on Friday. So they're getting hit 3 other days of the week. So I don't really need a second arm day. Legs, I always want to make sure I'm doing legs twice a week. I also want to be hitting my chest twice a week. Chest, I want to bring up. My calves I want to bring up, and my traps. Those are my main goals of my body that I feel like I need to really. I felt like I couldn't isolate the muscles enough on the push-pull legs. Like the push, you're doing chest, shoulders, and triceps. And for me, I always want to do my chest. I need to bring up my chest. So that's why I thought that maybe I would put all my energy into the chest, and then the shoulders and the triceps was kind of an afterthought. And I felt like they weren't really getting enough work. So I'd rather just split it up throughout the week, see how that goes, because I've been noticing a lot more, for me anyway. I find that splitting it up throughout the week is a little bit better. You're able to isolate and concentrate on the muscles. Yeah, kind of excited to start this new little workout split. But yeah, just remember, this is just a guideline to give you some structure, and you listen to your body and you make changes along the way. That's how you should approach it, I think. And if you're doing push-pull legs, I wouldn't recommend doing pull and legs right after each other, just because your lower back is going to be under a lot of strain. So I would do maybe legs, push, and then a pull. Today I'm going to be doing a voiceover of my leg workout. The workout was a quad, hamstring, and glute focus workout. The first movement, I went with a back barbell squat, and we're just choosing a stance that I felt the most strongest in and the most comfortable with. To do crazy wide or narrow, you want to make sure that you warm up before you do any kind of squats or any kind of workout. Do any kind of stretches that you feel you need to do, foam roller. Just make sure you warm up and your body is ready to perform the movement. Now, today we worked up to a heavy set of 10 for 4 sets, and basically what that means is you want to go as heavy as you can to get that 10 reps. So you want to get a weight that you can perform 10 reps with, but is as heavy as you can go for that 10 reps. You want to be grinding on the last rep of that set. So today I ended up working up to a 315 for 10 reps, and you want to make sure you're able to also do 4 sets of that. And here is one of the first working sets. I only filmed two sets, I think. One of the main keys that I try to use on the squat is basically keeping your knees out, pushing outward rather than in. You don't want your knees caving inward. As you're coming out of the bottom, you want to make sure that your knees pointing outwards and not turning inwards, as well as you want to make sure your upper back is tight on the bar. You don't want to be slouching forward, and you want to make sure your spine is straight. You don't want to have overly rounded back. You want to make sure it's nice and tall and straight throughout the whole movement, as well as your shoulder blades should be nice and tight against the bar, and that will also help you come out of the hole a lot easier. If you're slouched forward, the weight will obviously kind of fall forward, and your form will just break down, and you have a lot more strain on your back. So you want to make sure you have a strong setup. working set I filmed. Now this one I did almost eat shit on I think the third last rep there. I kind of leaned a little too forward, and you might be able to pick that out. Enjoy the rest of the set and cue the music. Right there, I kind of leaned forward. That was pretty scary, not gonna lie. It didn't look that bad on video, but it was scary in person, in the flesh, let me tell you. Okay, so now the next movement, I chose to do elevated goblet squats. Basically, you get a plate, put under your feet, or if you got like a 2x4 in your gym or something, just something to elevate your heels that will activate your quads in this movement. So what I did was a very close stance. Heels are almost touching. You can kind of see it in this video. So it's a terrible angle. I don't have a tripod, so it is difficult in the gym to get a good angle. But basically, again, the cues you want to think. Keep your elbows up and forward to keep that weight kind of pressed against your chest. You don't want that falling forward. Almost kind of like a front squat, but with a dumbbell. And you want to make sure your knees are again pointing outwards and going as you're coming up through the movement. You don't want to be caving in, or you don't want to be leaning too far forward, because then that also is going to take put some strain on your lower back that you do not want. The toes are kind of slightly pointed outwards too. Another beautiful angle here. You can kind of see how close together my feet are and how they're slightly turned out, so the toes are just slightly turned out. You should feel this a lot more on your quads. Yeah, the reps and sets are on the screen, but again, you still want to be pushing to failure. I mean, those reps and sets are just guidelines and give you some structure. You always want to be making sure that you're pushing yourself in your gym. If you could go another 5 reps, fuck man, do it. Get another 5 reps in there. Here's one of the movements that I just recently introduced into my program, and it's one of my favorites. Great for your glutes and your hamstrings. Obviously, it's a sumo deadlift. So you're going to go a super wide stance with toes slightly turned out, and you're going to grab the dumbbell with both hands in between your legs. So basically exactly like a deadlift, just with the dumbbell, the single dumbbell. On the way up, when you lock it out, you want to focus on squeezing and thrusting your hips forward. That will really activate your glutes as well as your hamstrings, but your glutes especially. You want to make sure your arms are completely out of the movement. You don't want to be curling this. You want to just use your hands as hooks throughout this movement and let your legs do the lifting. That's it. Again, the wider you go, the more hamstrings and glutes you're going to hit. Next movement we went with a leg extension. These I like to go, super high reps. I like to do a full lockout at the top. A lot of people don't lock it out all the way at the top. You kind of want to hold it there for a brief second and then back down. Now if you want to kind of activate different parts of your quad, if you want to do kind of the outer sweep, your vastus lateralis, you want to put your feet as close together as possible with your toes slightly turned inward. And if you want to hit your teardrop, it's the opposite. So basically your legs are going to be further apart and your toes are going to be slightly turned outward, which will hit the vastus medialis. As you can see by my face, it was not fun. Who cares what other people think and what you look like? Just get that workout in and be a badass motherfucker. Here are some reverse hyper extensions. So basically you just want to really squeeze it at the top. I only went with body weight because I feel it the most. This is a great way to activate your glutes and your hamstrings, even if you want to do it before you squat, just to kind of wake everything up. It's a good warm up as well. Now I just went to failure with these because again I went with body weight, and I'm really focusing on contraction at the top and controlled on the way down. You want to make sure you control, you're not just swinging your hips back and forth, and that could cause some strain on your lower back, and you do not want to fuck up your lower back. Trust me, I've been there. Next exercise we went with is a hamstring curl. I like to do single leg just because I feel like the leg closest to the weight stack tends to be the one that takes over the movement. So I like to just do a single leg at a time. And plus this with the super stretched out stance here out to the side with the opposite leg, I feel like you get a way better contraction in the hamstring. Basically you don't have to go super heavy, as you can tell by the weight stack. I think I did like 35 pounds. I pretty much went to failure on these, not gonna lie. And the next set was actually a later set, so I did less reps than this set here, but that's just because I think it was the last set and I just filmed my left leg then. Bit difficult with the left side because of the equipment on that side, but I was still able to squeeze my fat ass through there, so still good. Yeah, again, this is just contraction. We're not worried about weight. We're not powerlifters, we're bodybuilders. Pretty much to end the workout, we did hip abduction and hip adduction. This is a really good machine that I love using and incorporating into my leg workouts. You can do it even as a warm-up to warm up the hips for the squat. It's very perfect to open up your hips as well. It's kind of like leg swings. You can do leg swings before your squats. Those are also really good. Now, a lot of people neglect this machine, or they think it's just for girls, but really it's not. It could be really useful, and you could really kind of close out that thigh gap there, the adductors. A lot of people don't think about that, working out their adductors and abductors. But if you really want to make thickness, this is the way to do it. You're going to build those adductors, and it's also going to help in all your other lifts as well. And really, we're just feeling it out here, and we're just going to go to failure. You don't have to go crazy heavy. You don't want to pull a groin either. Those aren't fun. So Yeah, it's definitely hard to walk after doing these, especially if you're not used to doing these and you do them the first time. You're probably gonna be sore for quite a while. So you don't have to go super crazy, but just make sure you're pushing yourself and going to failure on these. Even if you're doing like 20-30 reps, it's all good. You're still working those adductors and abductors. Again, I did calves on its own day. Yeah, I'm dead, apparently. I think I do a little quad flex here. Yep, I have no lines or striations at all. I am 200 pounds. Never been that heavy in my life. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Okay. So that was the workout. Fucking hair, man. All done. Finished that leg workout up. Last one in the parking lot. It's 1:31 a.m. I don't know why I thought I misspoke there, but I didn't. Anyway. Yeah, long workout. Trying to get those angles, you know, so definitely starving, ready to go home. Hope you guys enjoyed that leg workout. Yeah, it was one of my favorites. I tried it last week, I believe. Actually, my last leg workout, which was 3-4 days ago, I think. Can't remember, but yeah. Only difference, I did squats instead of leg press. Hope you guys enjoyed that workout. Pretty much hits everything on your legs, quads, glutes, hams, even your adductors and abductor muscles in your legs, which I think is a lot of people neglect, and it can really help close that thigh gap there, so make your legs a little bit thicker on the inside and the outside. So this workout, you know, guys and girls can do it. I mean, a few exercises in there that are really good for glutes. I know girls love to build their glutes, so I mean that one dumbbell deadlift, single dumbbell deadlift, those are really good for the glutes and hamstrings, especially the glutes. The wider the stance, the better for hamstrings and glutes, so you'll hit more glutes the wider you go. I'm gonna go home, eat. I did stretch at the end. I didn't film that because this video is gonna be crazy fucking long. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Give me some feedback on my videos. I'd love it. And whoever made it this far, I appreciate you. Made it this far, you might as well hit like and subscribe. So yeah, peace out guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.